Hi guys, in this video we will be learning a rule of exponents, multiplying powers with like bases. Alright, so in this first problem we have 5 to the second times 5 to the third. The common mistake is to think that this would be 25 to the fifth. But instead the way to do this problem is to think of 5 squared as 5 times 5, and 5 to the third as 5 times 5 times 5. So really altogether the 5 happens 5 times, so it's 5 to the fifth. And we can actually just leave our answer as 5 to the fifth, or multiplying it out is 3,125, so either way. But the key thing that we're doing here is keeping the base and adding the exponent. So the base stays as 5. The base stays as 5, but we add the exponents. 2 plus 3 is 5. In this problem, our common base is -6, so all we have to do is add the exponents. Okay, so all we have to do is simply do 2 plus -4 plus 5. So 2 plus -4 is -2, plus 5 is 3. So this final answer we could write as -6 raised to the third power. We can leave it like that. So in this problem, since it's m to the third times m to the fourth, and m represents any number, then all we have to do is add the exponents. So we will get m to the seventh. In this problem, we have the 4 and the 2 are our coefficients. So the exponent -5 and -3, that only applies to the t, not to the 4. So thinking of this separately, we could think of this problem as 4 times 2 times t to the -5th times t to the -3rd. So 4 times 2 is 8, and then for the like bases we could add the exponents. So -5 plus -3 is -8. Okay? But we do not want to leave this negative exponent, so I'll circle that whole power that moves to the denominator, and we'll have 8 over t to the +8 as our final answer. Here this 8 did not move because the negative exponent does not apply to it. So the 8 stays, but this power moves to the denominator, and we get it. The key idea to speed up the process is to multiply the coefficients. The coefficients are 4 times 2, so that's 8. Add the exponents. So -5 plus -3 is -8, and we get our answer. In this problem, also we want to multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. The key here is that we are multiplying these three terms together. So multiplying, what that means is that we do not really even need these extra parentheses, because those parentheses are just showing that the parts are attached. So I just rewrote it without the parentheses and with just a dot there instead. Okay, so our first step then is just to multiply the coefficients of 5 times 3 times 3. Those are the large numbers, the coefficients. So multiplying those together, we'll get 5 times 3 is 15, and 15 times 3 is 45. So by multiplying these together, coefficients is 45. And then adding the exponents, the total x is going to be 5 plus 2, so that's 7. And then we have y to the 6th. So the final answer is 45x to the 7th, y to the 6th. In this problem, same idea. We do not need the parentheses, so we are just multiplying coefficients. Okay, so coefficients here, we have 8 times 9 times 8 times 9. So doing that on a calculator, I have 5,184. And then b to the adding the b exponents of 2/3 and 5/3. Okay, so 2/3 plus 5/3 is 7/3. And then for t, I have t to the 1/5 plus 3/5 is 4/5. So by adding the exponents, I have my final answer. In this problem, similarly, we're going to multiply our coefficients, so the numbers out front, so multiplying that together. 4 times 5 is 20, 5 times 4 is 20, so 20 times 20 is 400. And then it's r to the 2/5 plus 3/5, so we have r to the 5/5. And then s, in adding the s exponents, we have 2/7 and 5/7, so that's 7/7. Reducing the exponents, we have 400 r to the 5 divided by 5 is just 1, so it's just r, and 7 divided by 7 is 1, so s. So the final answer here is just 400 rs. In this problem, the parentheses is necessary because of this plus. So because there's a plus right here, that tells us that we're going to be distributing this first term to both of these. Okay, so to distribute, multiplying the coefficients are 8 times 1, so that's 8, and adding the exponents. So 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. So 8m to the 2/3 plus, multiplying coefficients, 8 times 2 is 16, and then attaching the m to the 1/3. So we have 8m to the 2/3 plus 16m to the 1/3. These are unlike terms because the exponents are different. It's 2/3 and 1/3. So because the exponents are different, we're not allowed to go further, and that's our final answer, 2 separate terms. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in class. Make sure to do the Google form.